What is up? What is crack-a-lacking, y'all? How is my schizo fam out there doing today? Well, I was having an alright day, but this morning, on the way home, I recorded, my vlog like normal, but it would not upload at all. I edited it, and from this morning until just now, it still didn't upload, so I had to delete it, and now I am doing a new one. I mean, it don't bother me to do a new one, come on here and talk to you guys, but, it's not going to be exact same as it was earlier. Well, there's a couple things I want to talk about. Earlier, on the way home, I don't know if you guys can see it, the windshield cracked. I think a rock came up and hit it, driving down the interstate. And of course, I am in the rentacar still. Well, I'm like, oh my goodness, there ain't no way that they can, charge me for this or blah, blah, blah. I ain't even the one that rented the car. The guy that hit me, his insurance, the ones that rented the car for me. So I called Enterprise, and I'm like, I asked if the insurance had got, the extra insurance. And she's like, well, no, that is up to you to carry that extra insurance. And basically, I asked her, well, I didn't know that. And she was like, oh, yeah, I asked you if you wanted the extra insurance whenever you rented the vehicle. No, she didn't, y'all. No. Well, so I called the guy's insurance, and, I was talking to them about it, and he was asking me, he's like, well, did you sign any papers stating that you didn't want that extra insurance? And I was like, no, sir, I didn't. And he let me know that they have to have me sign a paper if I don't want that extra insurance. Well, they don't have my signature on that paper because I never signed it. And, so, they're not going to be able to forge my signature. For one, they barely know me. For two, you know what I mean? My signature is different almost every time, and, I'm sure that they're not going to be able to write like I do anyhow. And, but, the thing is, how people are in society today, and just because they made a mistake, forgot to ask me about it and to see if I wanted it, instead of owning up to it, they're going to lie about it, and it drives me up the wall because, that's how everything works nowadays. Everybody tries to cover their rear end so bad that they're most people will just lie instead of owning up to it, if you do something wrong, own up to it, own up to what you did or own up to what you didn't do. Don't lie about it, to try to get somebody else. You know what I mean? And, I'm not going to pay for something that, I could have paid $20 to cover, because like I told, I told the insurance guy and everything, I would always get that just because, you never know what's going to happen. Never know what's going to happen. Something that you could pay $20 for is going to save you from paying hundreds of dollars. It's a 2019, Nissan Frontier, And, I'm sure this windshield isn't cheap. You know what I mean? And that's probably what she's thinking. And probably if her boss finds out that she didn't ask me if I wanted this and didn't get me to sign, stating that I didn't want the extra insurance, like, she might have to pay for it. And you know what the bad part is? I think she was like the assistant manager at this place. That's the bad part. But, I'm not in to get somebody in trouble, but I am into making somebody tell the truth. You know what I mean? You're not going to make me look like an idiot because you didn't do your job right. And like I said a couple minutes ago, own up to what you did or what you didn't do, Jeez. Like, I was already paying a $50, what's it called? A $50 deposit. Why wouldn't I pay $20 for, insurance that would save my butt for anything, And that goes for anything, that $20 can save you from having to pay for a paint job, a lot of stuff. And like I said, you never know what's going to happen. Like this is a freak accident. It really wasn't nobody's fault, you know what I mean? You can't say it's the people's fault for driving up in front of you, throwing up a rock. You know how they didn't even know no rock was on the road. You can't say it was my fault for driving, The only way it would have been somebody's fault is if I was too close, but if I was that close, it wouldn't have been able to come up and hit me anyway. It'd have hit like the front of the truck or, underneath or something. But it just really irritates me. So now I'm going to have to go through this whole thing. I'm going to have to call corporate and, talk to her boss and blah, 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 and go through all this and just to prove that I didn't sign no paper stating that I didn't want it. And, oh my goodness, it's just a whole bunch of nonsense. And that's really what it is, So, well, I come on there to tell you about that, and hopefully this time it will upload and I will be able to get it to YouTube. That's why I don't have a video up yet today. Well, you should see the other side over there. Like, look at that. Horrible over there. They have a strawberry festival going on in Florida right now, down here, right down the road, and it's the last weekend. So they say that it gets really packed on the last weekend, and plus they have Tim McGraw playing, not Tim McGraw, Blake Shelton playing down here tonight. And then at the Strawberry Festival, Chris Jansen's playing. So, yeah, traffic's going to be horrendous tonight. It's going to take me forever to get home. And it's Friday. I just want to get home, and relax. And have a good weekend, I'm sure all y'all want to do the same thing on a Friday night. You want to get home and, kick off your shoes, put up your feet, and relax. But, alright, y'all already seen that, I'm sure that I have brought another part to the channel, and that is Schizo Redneck. I hope you guys caught that. If not, it is my last video, and go and check it out. It is, you know, I mean, as I heard from everybody else tell me, it's pretty funny. And those of you that are waiting for Schizo the cartoon to come back, give me about another week and I should have, you know, some content down for him. I have some stuff wrote, but like I was saying, I want to write, you know, a lot more, either have like a week or two, you know, ready to go, so that way when it starts getting low, I can write some more content for him. And then I have a bunch of other stuff coming to the channel. You know, I still have that surprise for you guys on the weekend of the 15th. I have that surprise. And then, as you know, as soon as we hit 100 subscribers, we're going to have some merch made and give away some merch. And then we're going to, you know, have regular giveaways on the channel, maybe once a month or something like that. We'll see how that goes, and, you know, see what we're going to do with it. I actually might give merch away to like 2 or 3 people. I don't know yet. I'm going to have to see how that goes. And, you know, I actually might start looking now, and that way I can get it designed and everything and get some ordered, and, you know, that way whenever we get around, actually I think I might wait until we hit like 50 and then I'll have it made. That way when we get around 80, you know what I mean, I'll start, you know what I mean, doing whatever we're going to do to get, you know, get the merch away. So, with that saying that, guys, make sure you guys share the channel so we can get the content out there and get some subscribers going, so we can get up close to that, so we can get that going. And like I said, we have a bunch of stuff coming to the channel for this summer, y'all. Like a whole bunch of stuff. We're gonna have some fun with it. You know, we're gonna smile. We're gonna laugh. You know, who knows? Might even cry a couple times. Yeah, you never know. But yeah, sure to share my channel, you know, on every social media that you have, and you know, follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and Snapchat. Follow me on them, and Facebook. On my Twitter, it is going to be Steve Carrick. On my Instagram and Snapchat, it is going to be Schizo Carrick. Alright, y'all. So, I think I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up. Let you guys go ahead and go. But I'm going to go ahead and let you guys go. I hope you guys have a great and wonderful day. Like I said, share all of my videos, guys, on every social media you can. Tell people about it. You know, do whatever you can, blah, blah, blah. And smash that like button for me, guys. Smash that like button. Leave down in the comments if you want me to talk about something. If you want me to rant about something. If you want me to look into something and then talk about it, you want me to do some research on it, talk about it, I will do that. If there's something down here in Florida you would like me to go check out, just let me know. As long as it ain't real far away from me, I will do that. And subscribe if you are new. and turn the notifications on, guys. Turn the bell notifications on. So every time when you turn the bell notifications on, every time I upload a video, your stuff is going to light up. It's going to vibrate. It's going to ding. It's going to ding-a-ling, ring, ding dong. It's going to sing you a song. It's going to do whatever your stuff's supposed to do every time you get a notification. Sounds really easy, don't it? That's because it is. So turn on the notification, guys. Alright, I hope you guys have a great and wonderful Friday. And I will see you soon. For now, this is Schizo Steve, and I am out. Later.